Sanjay Sharma from Bhutan, headquartered in New Delhi. But I have been working in the district of Dholpur, which is in Rajasthan, for the last 8 years. As far as Bhutan is concerned, it mainly works with the tribal community to promote rural livelihood, which includes agriculture, natural resource management, watershed, livestock, including buffalo and goat rearing. Yeah, this is the place where I am located, and the encircled portion shows where our operations are. The red dot means the cluster where the farmers are more into goat rearing activity, and blue dot means the topography is such that it can support buffalo rearing. So dairy farmers are there. So next one. This is about the district profile, like very low rainfall, Aravalli Plateau, different type of topography. Geography is divided into 3 types of topography. One is the plain land, which has sufficient soil depth and good irrigation facilities. Second one is the jumble ravines, highly undulated terrain. Third one is the Aravalli Plateau, where the soil depth is very low, highly scattered population. Population density is also very low. Average land holding size is 1.57 hectares. Highly skewed land distribution, 53% of household encompass 16% of land, and 25% of large farmers own 63% of land. So why I'm sharing this is because this is the kind of profile of the farmers we work with. Livelihood portfolio, especially in case of Dholpur, is that around 85% of the population is directly or indirectly involved in stone mining activities. Low agricultural productivity, livestock-based economy. Dholpur is a surplus in terms of milk production, so most of the milk goes out of it. Credit scenario, there is huge credit need in the area, mostly informal credit sources. 350 registered lenders, private lenders with a portfolio of more than 40 lakhs rupees each. Next one. This is the typical family that we work with. Please go on. This kind of typical family owns 0.25 to 0.38 hectares of land, 1 buffalo or a heifer, which means that 1.5 animals, and few goats, depending on the area we are talking about. Most of the male folks are laborer in stone minings, and because of the work in stone minings, they are manual laborers. They suffer from tuberculosis, which is very high, and especially in the Sarmatra region, which is Aravalli Plateau region. The next one. Because of the tuberculosis, one would find that there is high expenses on health, high indebtedness. Again, it is related to the expenses on health. Family doesn't have any savings base, no mainstream institutions to support that kind of and one would find strong caste hierarchy, especially in the regions like Dholpur, Alwar, Bharatpur, Savai Madhopur, Karoli. These are highly conservative societies, and you will find lower caste people and the Thakurs and all those people very much segregated in the society. And of course, there is a gender bias, a strong gender bias in the family, in the community, and in the whole region. So this was the this is the portfolio that we work with, and given the kind of problems that families face, we identify certain intervention points. Please go ahead. SHGs, self-help groups, to address the saving space, increasing saving space, improving the access to formal credit sources, meet small consumptive and productive credit needs, and strengthening the status of women through the process that we adopt, not through the microfinance things, and mainstreaming the women to address their well-being issues. Next one. Please go ahead. Second activity which has been identified is the buffalo rearing activity, which is in large scale, and more than 8,000 of our members are involved in such kind of activity in Dholpur. Please go ahead. In buffalo rearing activity, we have identified certain intervention points. For example, reducing intercalving period of the animal, increasing milk yield, reducing calf mortality, enhancing animal health support services, both preventive and curative through paravet systems. Paravets are basically the local youth bio people know that are getting information on bio to train all these paravets to get them trained in AI services or other kind of services that are needed.
Does the farmer doubt the fact that it's a paravet and not a vet?
In absence of veterinary doctor, they don't have any choices. Okay, so they have to get some kind of services at the doorstep first thing. Secondly, veterinary doctor is also there, employed by this federation. So in case of complications, this veterinary doctor can go to the farmer and provide the services.
Paravet is cheaper.
Paravet is much cheaper. Yeah,
Much
of course.
cheaper. That's why it is preferred.
And it is also available at the doorstep. You know, it's in the contiguous areas.
Like if any organization like Amul can make the